Good day, panelists. Mr. Regitan, the panel chairman, Mr. Nico Moralia, the expert panel, and Mr. Rodolfo Mirabel, the local panel. We are from BSIT4B and we will be presenting our capstone project entitled Inventory Management System for Pasig City Hall GSO Department.
I am Janie Mahugtong, the researcher of the group.
I am Kim Harvey Benito, the back-end programmer of the group.
I am Justin Wingay, the front-end programmer of the group.
GSO department is using a manual inventory, which is time-consuming and error-prone. It would be helpful to create a system to computerize the process from obtaining product descriptions to updating the inventory database. As a result, the developers developed a system entitled Inventory Management System for Pasig City Hall GSO department. The system allowed authorized users to easily manipulate data and make necessary updates. It also allows them to monitor the product or items. The system also provides the necessary information and store the product files in a faster and more convenient way on the computer system, thereby reducing their workload of storing files from time to time.
The study's main objectives is to develop a web-based inventory management system of Pasig City for the GSO department that will help employees to access their inventory transaction in an efficient and easier way and monitor the needs, missing, and request items of the department. To design a user-friendly system that users will understand, and to have a system that can maintain records and generate reports of every transaction. To assess the performance of the system as well as the user satisfaction, the developers conducted a survey to test the design functionality, efficiency, and reliability of the system. To the people who can relate in using the system, like the employee or IT students, according to the result, the average weighted mean, which is 2.71, means excellent on the given criteria. The problems and defects found after the testing were remedied immediately by the developers.
Now, here is the dashboard that contains the modules of the inventory management system. First is the supply availability, where it shows the available items in the inventory. The supply availability, the purchase request is where the user requests an items for their department. After that, admin can go to the approved request for the approval of the requested items. Then admin can generate the report of the approved purchase request. Generated report for the purchase request. Next is the purchase order, where transactions are made and the order of the requested items are being delivered. The admin will also generate report of the completed purchase order of the items. Now, here is the generated report for the completion of purchase order. Next is the requisition and issue slips. It is where the requested items can now be issued to the requestor and complete its order. Then, the admin will also generate its report for its records. Here, the property acknowledgement receipt will be issued to the receiver of the items.
The SLC or supply ledger card balance or it budget the items. The receipt is the purchase order, the issuance is the requisition and issue slips, and then the balance of the inventory. Next is the inventory. Is where the detailed purchase order is being recorded as it need to be reported to their superior. Next is the account logs that contains the activity of the user who log in and log out of the system. This is where the admin can monitor the user who is using it. And for the settings, it contains the different tab and the only one who can access the add account and remove account is the admin. For the account information, it contains the employee ID, username, first name, and the second name or the last name of the employee. In the security tab, it contains the current password of the employee. They can change their own password. Add account tab is where the admin can add a new account for the new employee. While in the remove account tab is where the admin can remove an account if the employee is no longer working there. For the frequently asked question, it contains different category and in each category, it contains some question that has an answer to it.
Based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions are drawn. The inventory management system for Pasig City Hall GSO department can help users to ease their work and reduce manual work of monitoring the inventory. The inventory management system for Pasig City Hall GSO department is proven to be efficient and reliable for the process of monitoring the inventory. The inventory management system for Pasig City Hall GSO department could save time in generating reports regarding purchase details, issue details, and request details. The inventory management system for Pasig City Hall GSO department is user-friendly that uses minimal graphical user interface that makes the system easy to navigate by the users.
After a thorough analysis of data, the following recommendations are hereby made. The developers recommend having a mobile application that will scan the transaction's quick response code. The developers recommend having a tracking information of the delivery item. The developers recommend to convert the report to a portable document format. And lastly, the developers recommend adding an image of items for its identification.